Hi everyone, good evening and welcome back to this interview and preparation strategies webinar. So guys, I welcome you here again and this is Sony. And I just wanted to know that if I'm audible. So I'm looking for your comments and give a thumbs up if I'm audible to you and then we'll start this webinar. Okay, and by the time you guys are commenting in the comment section, just let me just give you a recap about this webinar. So this webinar, today's guest for this webinar is Praveen, and he's placed at Radixweb, and it's a really good company. So I think I'm audible and I can see some comments here. So let's just not wait any more time, and let's welcome Praveen here. Okay, guys. So here it is. Hi, Praveen.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. How are you?
Fine, I'm good.
And how's it been? In this pandemic and working from home, sitting at home, and doing all this stuff. So how's it?
Yeah, it's really all things are going virtual. It's good. It's different and good.
Yeah, it's different, and I think people who are watching us live and by this webinar, they must have some idea about the preparation strategies, and we'll be discussing about the preparation strategies adopted by Praveen. Okay, so I'll start this webinar with a brief introduction about yourself, Praveen, and people who are watching us right now. So let's start this webinar. Okay, so your introduction here.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for Geeks for giving me such an opportunity. Well, my name is Praveen Deshman and I'm from the historical city, Sandwad. Well, talking about my education, I'm currently studying in last year of computer engineering, Pune University. Talking about my hobbies, I have a couple of hobbies. I'm fond of reading books. I like to play with different patterns of the Rubik's cube. Um, when everybody was in pandemic, was at home, I was in a college lab for doing my projects, for preparing my projects for sanitization of corona or disinfection of this coronavirus. So now I am having three offers letters in my hand. First is Radixweb for full stack developer, then Infosys for system developer, and Wipro for the system developer also. So these three opportunities, three offers letters I have in my hand. That's all.
Okay, so first of all, congratulations to you for that, and for
Thank
the
you so much.
hard work, for your hard work and efforts. Okay, so this was about you. Oh, okay, and we would like to know that. I think our audience would also like to know about the Radix Web as a company. So, a brief introduction about the company.
Okay, so Radixweb is basically a software company which is having a main infrastructure in Ahmedabad, and all other offices are having in a different countries. The major technologies used in this Radixweb is the AngularJS, Node.js, PHP, .NET, C Sharp. This technologies is used in Radixweb. Radixweb is founded in year 2000. In a software development field, the full cycle of the development of the scalable software solutions to drive business transformation. This company is totally depends on the clients, and it is having the 20 offices in the 20 different countries, and the main office is at Ahmedabad only.
Okay, okay, so that's really great, and it's a really old company. It's been 21 years, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's just discuss about the interview rounds. Okay, so your views on this.
For getting in interview rounds for any company, for getting a placement, you should have the first round of the aptitude with the technical round. With technical means with it will be a coding or a coding MCQ. After clearing that first round of aptitude and coding technical round, you are going into the second round of technical interview, and then you are going into a HR interview. In technical interview, you will ask the most basic concepts of your language you preferred. That suppose you are using the Java language, then you must have the basic concept of the OOPs, then collections, then knowledge of the interface, etc. And in HR interview, it was just help for the communication purpose that I am going to accept or not.
Okay. So how would you describe the difficulty level of the interview rounds? If it is was easy, moderate, or difficult?
Basically, the interview questions is what you answer the first question. The second question is always depends on what you answered on the first question. So I think it will not be so much difficult if you have the deep knowledge of the every basic concept.
Okay. Okay, so it's really great. Okay, so Praveen, let's just talk about your preparation strategies, right? When you were preparing for your interviews, so what were your preparation strategies at that time?
For a preparation strategies, the main reason for me is the rejection. First, I have rejected for from 5 companies for the interview. So after that, I have prepared myself for the interview. Firstly, I was logically good, but I'm not able to convey my the actual definition of the actual concept. I'm always going to share my views on the concept using the examples. So I'm lagging behind that. So later on, I get to know that if you are going to explain some concept, then you have must use that actual definition of the concept, and then you have to elaborate the examples of that concepts, because every example is not related with the concept only, means the example will not follow all the rules of that concept only. So you should define that concept first and then explain that concept only. And
Oh, yes.
and for the interview preparation, um, I have done my coding practices too, because many of interviews ask me the coding strategies also, how you will do coding, how the algorithms behind that. So geeks always uh, works for me for the every each and every algorithm, for sorting algorithm, searching algorithm. If you want to brief about that algorithm, it is available on the site. And if you want to sort revision algorithm, revision of that concept, then you can watch the videos. Just in 2 minutes videos, they are giving the whole concept. So that what I like about geeks for geeks.
We are really glad that we are helping you out and all the students out there. Okay, so this was about the interview round and your preparation strategies. So I think we should discuss something about the coding journey. How did it started? So about your coding journey, we would really like to know here.
Okay, for coding, my coding journey is actually started from the second year itself, but I'm not quite serious after before the second year. But from the third year, I'm quite serious about the coding round. So I started the practices from the third year itself. After the 6 months of continued practice, after because of this pandemic, I'm lagging behind. For I'm become a lazy person and started don't means not practicing the coding regularly. But after that 1 month of the pandemic, I used to play PUBG only 6 hours a day. So I just get to know that why I'm playing this game 6 hours a day, because then I get to know that I realize that because I'm interested in this game. So I make my interest in coding, and after that month, I have done my practicing 10 hours a day for a single month, and then I have cleared all my coding rounds in all the companies.
That was really inspirational for everyone who loves games. And okay, so it's really great that you've been learning from all the things around you. Okay, so let's just discuss something about the projects now, because projects plays an important role. Okay, so what according to you one should keep in mind while preparing for the project? So your points on this project part.
So basically, when someone is preparing for your projects, then the main fact is projects should not be a repeated one. The project should be a innovative or the improvement of the pre-available project. Means if you are just going to improve our existing project, or you have to innovate the new projects. Also, you have to get to know that is your project is really helpful to others, for the society one. Or the second one is that if you're not have logical skills up to that mark that you can't innovate something, then just try to make such a project that will cover your all the concept regarding that particular subject only, so that the project will matter for you, and it will really beneficial in your resume.
Well, there's a fact that that's right. There's a scope in every project for improvement. So anyone can, pick up any project and look at the scope of the improvement. And I guess this will lead a great project for anyone who is in their in their third year, second year, or any year. So it will be really beneficial to all of those students. Okay, so when you have so many things around you, a pandemic is also there, and you have to look for your job or internship, or you have to submit all the projects. There are exams, and there are a lot of things that are going around you. So in these times, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Well, I'm very motivated person, but after getting rejections from the 5 companies, I'm also getting the frustrated. So I studied myself, and I always want to be successful. First, when I started my coding practices, first I decided that I will do these coding practices for a month, and at that end of the month, I become a successful person. That is success for me. But I'm not satisfied at that time. So being a motivated is, for me, is be a successful person, but be not be a satisfied person at all for every time.
I think that's a new mantra, I think, because satisfaction does not comes with success.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So these are the questions from our end, and I think let's just jump into the comment section, and let's see how many questions you have from our audience. And for the audience, if you guys have any question from for Praveen, you can drop your question in the comment section, and we'll take up that question here. And okay, so I'm not seeing any question here as of now, but let's wait for the comments. Let's wait for the questions here for some time. Okay, I'm looking for some comments, for some questions, guys. If you have any question for Praveen, let us know, and anything you want to know from Praveen. So, waiting for your questions. By then, Praveen, I would like to really know that when you are like, what would you like to advise to the people who are still struggling for their job or their internship? So, what would you like to advise to those students?
Okay, the people who are struggling, I will advise them that keep getting knowledge, because knowledge never lags behind. Everything you suppose you got a knowledge in something, it will definitely worth in something place. So bef- while you are getting not placing anywhere, just do your knowledge, just do practicing, and practice makes the man perfect. So you should be practicing well.
Okay, that's really, you have to just, keep practicing. You cannot let go of anything, and
Yes.
you have to just focus on your goals. That's how it is. Okay, so we have one question for you, Praveen, and it's from Sahil Agarwal. His question is, what is more important, DSA or projects?
Okay. Okay, they're both are important, really important. DSC is really important, but for the interview purpose, the projects you have mentioned in resume are more important. I think so, because for in interview we are just going for the basic concept, but for a deep knowledge you have to explain your whole project with a deep knowledge. So I will prefer that projects are been more important, but it doesn't mean that DSC is not important, but projects are more important in resume should be mentioned.
Okay, Sahil, I think you have got the answer here. So there's one question, and it's from Mr. Roy, and his question is, where did you prepare for the interview and aptitude?
Well, for preparing for the interview, basic concepts, algorithms, I already mentioned that Geek for Geeks makes really proud for me for getting this concept. For aptitude purpose, I used to learn from the India Bigs website. So you can go there and search your topics. You can file the MCQs of that. So you can just practicing makes you clear all the downs of the interviews.
Okay, okay, so it's great. Okay, so Praveen, I'm taking one more question, and it's from Nishant, and his question is, he's currently at the end of his first year of college, and he would like to know that what skills should he, work on.
Okay, basically, you first have to know what you are interested in. Suppose you are interested in something web development, then you have to start with learning the languages, learning the basic skills of the web development. Then you go to publishing that website. Means after step by steps you can move towards the next step. But firstly you are in first year, so you have to focus on the basic things. But after going to second year, you have to make implementation of that things. So implementation will definitely works for you, and after that it will be content, it will the main content of your resume, and company will definitely work of it, and you will be definitely successful.
Okay, okay, so one question from Roshan, and his question is how to prepare for HR round. So, do you have any comments on it?
So HR round is basically the communication round. It doesn't mean if you qualified the technical round, then HR round is just make for the acceptance or rejections, or just making more knowledge of about me, just for that purpose. So so much of questions from the HR round, like they are giving a situations. You have to handle that situation. Means you have to be honest. What you will do in that situation. Only the honesty will be uh, good for that.
Okay, okay. So Roshan, your question has been answered here, and Praveen, we are getting questions related to data structures and algorithm. About the DSA, the best resource for DSA, and and for DSA, and how to prepare. So I'm just highlighting one question, but it's line. The question has been lined up here about DSA. So we'll cover all this question in this question.
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, I'm saying that we have three questions related to DSA. Okay,
Okay.
and like viewers are asking that what is the best resource for DSA, like to how to prepare DSA. So we'll be covering these three questions in this one question.
Okay. The main two websites, first is Geeks for Geeks itself, and then Java Tutorial Find. So you can find the all the concept in both the websites. But for Geeks for Geeks, the main thing is that for revising purpose, you just go to that concept and just read the first paragraph of that concept only. So you will get revised for the whole concept in just a single minute. So I will prefer the Geek for Geeks for that reasons.
Okay, okay. So Praveen, there's a last question I'm taking from the audience, and it's from Muda. And her question is, I'm interested in web developer and also need to place an MNC company. So how to start preparation for MNC companies?
I already mentioned that first of all you need a basic knowledge of everything. So first you need the basic HTML, CSS, then PHP. After the preparing these languages, then go for the publishing any website for the web development, and after that learn the new languages like Node.js, React.js. After that, the new technology that's coming through, the Flutter is new. So first make the basic concept, then apply your knowledge, implement them, and then learn the advanced concept of that web development only. So you can be good in web development. And for getting placed in MNC, you just have that flow of communication and the basic knowledge of all the things.
Okay, so I think we are done with the questions here, Praveen, and I will. If you have anything for our audience, any buys and anything for our audience, so please go ahead.
Okay, so thank you so much for listening me, and I hope I have solved your all the doubts and clear all your concepts regarding the strategies of the interview. So thank you so much.
Okay, so Praveen, thank you so much and coming. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience with us for answering all the questions from the audience as well. And I think people who are watching you right now, they have got some idea and got some guidance over how to prepare for their interviews. Okay, so it's really great that you have come and shared your experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kicks, for giving me such opportunity.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so this was it for today, and I'm really thankful for you all that you have asked your doubts, and we are really, trying our best to give you the best content so that you can prepare for your coming interviews. Okay, so we have three things for you now. So first one is that we are having Amazon's interview coding round contest, and if you guys want to know that if you guys are prepared enough for the Amazon's interview round, then you can please go ahead and get yourself enrolled in that contest. Also, we have a GFG app now, so you can go and download the app from Google Play Store and start exploring from the app itself. Also, if you guys want to be part of these interview experience webinars, then we have the link in the description. So don't forget to go through the description. There are a lot of things for you. Also, if you guys want to want to connect with Praveen, and if you have any questions for him, you can always connect with him on his LinkedIn profile that we have given in the description. So last but not least, but yeah, go through the description once, and there are a lot of things for you to learn, to explore, and to keep your efforts going on. So thank you so much again, and it was really great. So bye and take care, stay healthy, and stay corona negative.